almost lost out on signing my biggest ever client that ended up paying my agency £217,000. Our first sales call was in March and our second one wasn't until September. What happened in between was they basically ghosted me because they were recommended a much bigger, much fancier American agency with all of the big celebrity brand names. And that felt like the safe option at the time. But actually, they then spent the next 6 months not making any results. Their business actually declined and they received a terrible service from this agency who in the end was happy to let them go. So when they came to me in the second sales call, sure, we'd already met and built some trust, but they'd been badly burned. They were very skeptical about working with another agency. And this experience taught me a lot because I realized I had failed in this first sales call to differentiate us from those bigger agencies to make us feel like the better and more aligned option. But in this sales call too, I had learned how to actually differentiate myself and position myself as a boutique agency, as a more aligned option to win that client who ended up being our best case study ever and really laid the groundwork for us growing our own agency as well. And I see this happening all the time with amazing agencies. You are losing out on your dream clients to much bigger, louder agencies, and it is no secret that there is a bad reputation in the agency space. Clients get blown away by flashy case studies or very pain point heavy messaging which activates them to make a decision. They then work with that agency who doesn't deliver on their promises, have a bad experience, and then conclude that all agencies are a scam and they're all the same, which means you have to convince them 10 times harder that you're different and they should work with you. Now, there was a point in my own agency where I was really struggling with this, and my agency really plateaued at around 20k a month. What really unlocked us to go to 40k a month, to 80 to 100k a month was knowing how to position myself to my dream clients so they saw me as the obvious choice versus my much bigger competitors, because I couldn't compete on size. Sometimes I couldn't even compete on case studies, but what I could compete on was the standard and the quality of our service, our creative strategy, our systems, and how much we bloody cared about our clients. So if you are frustrated and you're finding yourself losing out on your dream clients to these much bigger agencies, to these agencies shouting twice as loud as you but delivering half the service that you are, this is exactly what I'm going to be helping you with in my next free workshop. Comment the word obvious and I will send you the link.